in New York anymore, guys.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
I am on stay in another state. If you guys aren't familiar, going on stay, similar to what I did when I went to Australia, you sign with a new agency and then you go live in that location for typically 3 months at a time. If you're working a lot, then you can stay longer. But yeah, I am in another state temporarily. I will be returning to New York City, so don't abandon me just yet. One of the updates being I signed with another agency here in the location that I'm in. I'm actually gonna let you guys guess where I'm at. And maybe I'll send the person who guesses correctly first a little PR package or something like that. But yeah, I'll let you guys guess. Yeah, I signed with a new agency here, so I'm gonna be here for a little bit working. It's definitely been an adjustment. I miss New York so much and high-key wanna go back. Speaking of, my agent just sent me another casting. I will say that my agency here keeps me so busy with castings. Now it's just up for me to actually book the jobs. But when your agency sends you a lot of castings, that is a good sign. There are some agencies where you don't hear anything from them at all. Those are not the agencies that you want to be with. You want to be with an agency who's going to be pushing you and who actually has clients that can book you work. You guys know 2024 was my year of testing new markets, trying to sign with more agencies, and we've done that. London, I'm still trying to crack the code on London. London was very difficult for me. Once you get signed to a big agency, it doesn't automatically mean that every other agency is going to sign you. You still have to work for it. Modeling is not this easy, like happy-go-lucky job that a lot of people assume from the outside looking in. You still have to grind. So I'm still in my grind season, but I'm just very thankful for what 2024 has brought me, the connections that it's brought me and the contracts that it's brought me. And I'm even more excited for what 2025 is gonna bring. So aside from signing with another agency here, I also bought another house here. I don't talk a lot about my real estate investing on my YouTube channel, but I think I'm gonna start talking more about it and sharing more about what I do. But aside from modeling, I also buy residential properties. This is one of them. I will not be doing a house tour just for like privacy reasons. That is my quick little life update spiel for you guys. I'm in this phase of life where I'm just going where God has called me and where work has called me, and not being afraid to kind of just take the leap. New York is my home. New York is the place that holds my heart. New York is also the place where I make the most money. And so it's easy for me to just stay there and become complacent in New York. Actually, I feel like it's kind of hard to become complacent in New York. It would be easy for me to just stay there, but I'm like, if an opportunity presents itself in another city, in another country, like I have the capacity to go test out what that market has for me. And so that's what we're doing right now. I've got a few miscellaneous tasks that I need to take care of, and then I have a contractor that's coming over to my house to take a look at some things. With a new city comes meeting new people. I don't know very many people here. I know like 3 people here. I've been on a couple dates here, so I guess I know those people too. I actually went on a date last night, and then I have a little friend date. So I don't know if you guys have ever used Bumble BFF, but I've used Bumble BFF one other time in my life when I first moved back to New York, and I met one of my closest friends on Bumble BFF. So I was like, all right, let me try it while I'm here. And so I connected with one girl who also just bought a house, and so we kind of resonated with that. So she and I are gonna go to dinner tonight, so I'm super excited. Being in the process of making friends as an adult can be a little tough, but she seems cool, so we'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow I really wanted to go on a hike, so I think I might be going on a hike. I'm very excited to see what's in store with this new agency, and I'm also excited to share with you guys what it's like traveling as a model and what it's like relocating as a model. I feel like my first 4 years in the modeling industry, or I guess modeling full-time in New York, it was just stagnant in New York because there was like COVID, and then I switched agencies, so I really just wanted to get my footing in New York. I still don't even feel like I have my footing in New York, but I'm like, I would rather travel and try to experience all the locations that I can while I'm young, single, hot, with no kids, rather than staying in New York and trying to get my bearings, and then by the time I know it, I'm 40 and I haven't gotten to experience the rest of the world yet. So I think you know, this is a good time for me to do it, and I'm learning a lot of things along the way. So yeah, you guys get to learn with me. So I hope you guys will stick around for my vlogs in this new location. Try to guess where I am. If you follow me on Instagram, you might be able to guess where I am based on what I've been posting. Cheers to a new city, cheers to a new agency, cheers to new experiences, and yeah, let's get this show on the road. I heard a strange sound coming from the roof of my home this week, and after 6 exterminators examining my house, I finally found someone who was competent enough and knew exactly what he was talking about. Turns out there was actually a raccoon getting into my ceilings from a hole in my roof.
There's definitely something getting in right here for sure.
It's so big.
My whole hand is finished already.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So that is right here. Just to make sure. And just because, like I said, your hand in the middle, this can travel through that. See where the white part is at, the soffit?
Yeah.
It can travel through there very easily on all 4 sides.
Wow.
Okay.
The beauty of home ownership is that sometimes you get unwanted guests or non-paying tenants. So I've been out here for about a month now, and I have not heard like anything. Like the house is very clean, like no rodents or anything. But earlier this week, I started hearing like little pitter patters in my ceiling, and so I'm like, okay, what the heck is that? I had three to four different professionals come out here to inspect and see what it is. Almost all of them said that it was mice, which is insane, and they all told me that I needed something different done to my house. And I had one professional tell me that it was going to cost me like $5,000 or $6,000 to rectify the situation, and they weren't even going to catch whatever creature is up there. They're like, oh, we're just gonna trap it in and it's gonna die there, and it might be a smell in your house, but it'll go away after a while. Thankfully, my parents have been really helpful throughout this entire process, because I always like bounce ideas off of them. So when I told them it was gonna be $5,000 to $6,000, they were like, no way, Jose, definitely call someone else, because we're not gonna allow you to pay that amount of money. So yeah, they referred me to this guy. He came out, did an amazing job, and told me that he suspects it's a raccoon because he can see the hair like in the hole, like where it's like rubbing up against the fascia board or whatever. So he set a trap. Hopefully we catch the raccoon within the next day or two, because I'm like, I did not come from New York to here just to live with rats. If I survive New York without ever having lived with any rodents, like, I'll be darned if I come here and I have them living in my own house. So yeah, happy Friday, guys.
Get back to where we were before. I am, but I literally never post anything.
My Bumble BFF date went so well. I feel like because I'm so picky with who I hang out with, I typically have really good experiences with Bumble BFF. But yeah, she and I are so similar. Our birthdays are literally 2 days apart, so we're both Pisces. And yeah, we just seemed like we had similar vibes and we like the same thing. So we will definitely be hanging out again. I feel like making new friends as an adult is so exciting, because unless you're meeting someone through like mutual friends or like a mutual friend group, if you're just like branching out and like meeting individuals on your own, it's like hit or miss. If you are ever in a new city or even in your own city and you want to branch out and meet new friends, I do recommend Bumble BFF.
I yelled at somebody. I was in a grocery store on fire a few times.
Exists and it sucks.
They're the biggest woodpecker.
Wait, do it again. Does it smell?
Later that night, I went to the Brooklyn Nets versus Cavs basketball game, and if you haven't guessed what state I've relocated to by now, this will probably give it away. Happy Sunday, guys. It is my do nothing day. I literally just cleaned the whole house, had a big breakfast, and now I'm just gonna work for the rest of the day. It's also really gloomy here, so y'all know I'm not trying to leave my house. I hope you guys stay tuned on this journey. I know this vlog was probably not my best work, but I wanted to push some stuff out to you guys, and I wanted to give you an update of what's going on in my life and why my scenery looks a bit different. So as always, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!
'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.